good morning, and good morning. This is the day the Lord has made, and we're just going to rejoice and we're going to be glad in it. Mike Harris here again. And I tell you what, I have been trying for days to get this video done, and it seemed like no matter what I tried, something was always messing up. The camera would stop, or if I tried to shoot it on my phone, somebody would call at the beginning and mess it up, or somebody would call in the middle, somebody would call in the end. So I said, okay, I'm just going to wait till the time when I feel is right. And that's why I'm here this morning. I just want to talk to you for a few minutes about a conversation we had earlier this week in a training session that I was in. We were talking about success and the definitions of success and what success meant and all that kind of stuff. And um, in listening to the things that the facilitator was saying and listening to the ideas of all of the other members who were there, uh, I had a little bit different perspective on success, and I just wanted to share that with you because I believe it may help some of you. I know it helped me understand myself. And it keeps me on the road to doing the things that I need to do. We all know that success is simply defined as the completion of a goal, a completion of an idea, or the completion of something that you set in order that you felt will help you, help build you, and so much, so forth and so on. It is the completion of it. So you have successfully completed it. You've done the things necessary. You've applied the things necessary. All the things have come together, and you've now completed that task, and that is considered success. Also, success is used to define a lot of businesses, a lot of organizations. You set up a business that is making money, you consider that successful. Your organization is reaching its constituents, you consider that successful. But what happened to me in my defining of success, and this is why I will not let anybody define for me what success is, because my definition is a little bit, the definition isn't complete, but the concept and the idea of success is very much different from a lot of people's, because a lot of people only think of success when they're thinking about the positive things, the things that worked out for the good. I have a much, much broader concept of success. And because of that broader concept of success, it guides me and keeps me where I need to be. All right, let me explain what I'm saying. Yes, now you completed your goal, and we know that in all of life there are opposites. If there's an up, there's a down. If there's a good, there's a bad. Fast, slow. We know all that kind of stuff. You open, you close. Well, for me, success is defined in two different ways. There's a successful uh, concept when the positive things are working, and there is a successful completion when the negative things are working, simply based on the definition of success. I want you to think about this now. I'd say, all of y'all know, pretty much all of y'all know my story. I was out there for a long time, and so in the process of being out there for a long time, did a lot of things. Was alcoholic, drug addict, drug dealer, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, or whatever. And we consider those things as negative. But the thing that I try to help people understand is that I was successful in doing the negative, and I'm going to tell you why that's important and why you need to understand that concept. I was successful in being a good drug dealer. I was successful being a good criminal. Why? Because I was completing the things that were needed in order to be successful at whatever thing I set my hand to do. If we were going to rob something, we would sit down, we plan it out, plan it down to the minute, the hour. We go and we look at the sites, all this kind of stuff. Because once we began, we wanted to go in, get what we wanted, and we wanted to come out, which would have been the success. So for me, success defines those actions that are taken, both good and bad. Now, the reason I believe that's so important is there are a lot of us, we're out there, we're working hard, we're doing home-based businesses, we're raising families, we're sending our kids to school, we're doing all of those things which are absolutely wonderful. And I would say maybe 98, maybe to 95% of the time, those positive things we're doing really, really do work for the good. But I also realize that when my positive things were not working, I would always look for the other side of success to see if I could see patterns in me that were causing me not to achieve more on the positive side. You see, some things I want you to understand in life, they're always going to be ups and downs, they're going to be goods and bads, all of that kind of stuff. So what I've learned to do, I've taken the principle of sowing and reaping. So if I got one bad thing happens over here, well, I'm going to try to have three great things happen over here, because I believe that those things will grow and bring in a harvest that I'm looking for. And if I've got more positive things planted than the negative, then it's going to bring forth more positive. And even though there are negatives, it'll be more of the positive. This is the way success works for me. I think about when I fall short on things, I think about, Mike, what is it? What pattern did you follow to cause you to miss this goal that you set for yourself? What negative successful pattern did you do that caused you not to achieve what you set forth? And the reason I do that is because I understand, and I want you to understand today, that many of us are not achieving the things that we want. Many of us are not achieving the things that we can achieve simply because the only time when only time when we define success is when great things happen. But I'm gonna tell you what, not for me. Not for me. I have to keep a watch on the good things, the good patterns that I'm following, because those good patterns will bring a good success. Also, when I'm falling short, when things not working out, the first question is for me not a statement that they caused this or they caused that or this caused that or that caused that. Mike, what did you do? What pattern did you fall back in that would cause you not to achieve the success you wanted? Because you see, if you don't achieve the success, the good success you want, then there may be a pattern that is causing you to successfully hinder yourself. And this is the thing that I go by. I'm trying to do everything I can not to successfully hinder myself. But if you don't accept the fact that their successes is in two parts, then I'll tell you what, you're going to be struggling for a long time. You're not going to figure out the things that have been holding you back. The things, most of us, we are our worst enemy. And so, in trying to become my best friend, I look at success like this. What is it, Mike, that you've done in the good things to breach your success? And if you have not reached that success you were shooting for, what negative paths, what negative concepts, what negative ideas did you use to successfully defeat yourself? Well, listen, I just wanted to shoot that out there. I've been trying all week to get it done. I feel a little bit better. I have successfully uh, found the time and found the platform to share this with you without getting interrupted, without having time to go back 2 or 3 times to remake the video. Listen, success is yours. It is absolutely yours if you continue the successful patterns. In order to have something that you never had before, you have to do things and you have to think on things that you never did before, because you may very well be the reason that you're not reaching the success. Now, I don't know about you, but every time again when I fall short, I realize it's not about my environment outside. It's about the environment in me. And as long as I can continue to make the adjustments, as long as I can continue to see those pitfalls, those stumbling blocks, when I move those things out of the way, it is building success. I will not allow anyone to define what my success is, because sometimes for me, my success is being able to roll over on the side of the bed, put my clothes on, put my shoes on, stand up and walk. That's how that's success. You see, if I can't do that, it's pretty much not many other things I'm going to be able to do, because that starts the ball rolling. Well, look, again, look, guys, you have a blessed day. Keep in mind all of the things that you need to do. Watch for the negative patterns, and I can guarantee you, you're going to be a success and achieve all of the things that you've been so designed. All right. God bless.